Welcome to this edition of Psychic Tips, How-Tos, and Tutorials, where it's all about helping you unlock your psychic potential. I'm frequently asked, how do you communicate with angels? And my answer is always short and simple. All you have to do is talk. The truth is, angels are around you all the time, especially your guardian angels who are waiting and hoping for you to learn to communicate with them. And communicating with your guardian angels is just as easy as if you're talking with your very best friend. My name is Dar Payment, and I'm a professional channel and psychic medium who is passionate about sharing with you how to communicate with angels and how to accelerate your psychic abilities. As you read this right now, in this moment, acknowledge the fact that you have angels by your side. Even if you're having a hard time believing this, give yourself permission to be open up to the possibility that you have heavenly help right by your side. Someone whom will never leave you, as well as someone who wants to guide you each step of the way. Acknowledging that you have heavenly helpers is the first step to communicating with your guardian angels. Stephanie is a well-known Canadian actress, and she shared with me the following story about how simply acknowledging her guardian angel's presence may have saved her life. It was a very dark and icy night. I was on my way home from a script reading when my car suddenly began to skid out of control on a busy highway. As my car was spinning in circles, something you said at a group angel reading I attended with you online popped into my mind, which is about acknowledging your angel's presence. It was then that I screamed at the top of my lungs, "Angels, please protect me." A deep sense of peace welled up inside of me, and all fear vanished. And as if on cue, my car immediately began to spin in what felt like slow motion, and then gently slid off the side of the highway into a soft wall of snow. A truck driver witnessing the event stopped to make sure that I was okay. I assured him that although I was a bit shaken, I was fine, at which he commented, "Miss, you definitely had angels watching over you. Your car appeared to gently spin away from ongoing traffic as if it was purposely orchestrated. I've been driving my truck for over 30 years, and I've never seen anything like I just witnessed." Your guardian angels go to great lengths to not only communicate with you, but also to get your attention. They may cause you to drop something, misplace your keys, and even cause your television or computer to shut off in order to get your undivided attention. Yet far too often, many people are just too busy or not interested in listening to what their spiritual team has to say. Except, of course, in one of those 911 emergency situations like I just shared with you above. So if you're eager to learn to communicate with your guardian angels, let's get down to business. The first thing you need to do is to learn to tune in and listen. Have you ever experienced the following situation? You're driving in your car to a new destination. For some reason, you turn left when you knew you should have turned right. Then you grumble and complain at yourself that you made the wrong turn, later only to find that your missed turn actually prevented you from getting stuck in freeway traffic, allowing you to get to your destination on time. This very well could have been one of your guardian angels telling you to turn left. Each time you encounter situations like this, remind yourself to tune in and listen. Listening to your guardian angels is the second step to effective angelic communication. It was a rainy, wintry day in Southern California. I was still practicing law at the time, and I was on my way home after an early court appearance in Simi Valley. As I was on the freeway making my way home, I suddenly heard a disembodied voice earnestly say, "Dar, get off here now." Startled, but knowing better, I immediately got off at the nearest exit. My company had a sister office not too far from this exit, so I decided to make a quick stop there in order to have a restroom break and also to get directions to guide me back to the freeway. When I arrived at the office, I heard the news. The rain had caused a massive rock slide that covered the road I had just been driving on just 10 minutes prior, with huge boulders and mud, leaving several drivers stranded and 2 vehicles crushed. Many times people ignore the advice their guardian angels have given them and/or do the complete opposite. And then they whine and complain that things did not work out. I see this time and time again with my client reading practice. The truth is that God, that infinite power, and the angels want you to be happy and to enjoy your life to the fullest. But in order to do so, you need to learn to tune in and listen to your guardian angels. This brings out a really good point. If you want to communicate with your guardian angels, you need to pay attention to your inner nudges. Your guardian angels love to impart heavenly wisdom to you, and they're brilliant teachers. And if you're willing and open to learn, they will teach you how to connect with them. In the early stages of showing you how to communicate, the angels will teach you using simple methods, such as leaving your house and getting a gut feeling that you forgot something, only to return to find out that you left the iron on. Or perhaps you get a really strong feeling that you need to return home early, only to find out that the gardener didn't close the gate completely. Your discovery prevented your beloved dogs from getting out and from possible harm. The angels use ordinary, everyday things to get your attention, and this is the number one way they communicate with you. So it pays to pay attention. Another way to gain confidence as you're learning to communicate with your guardian angels is to ask them for angelic signs. Your guardian angels are very good at giving you signs, and if you're new at developing your angelic communication skills, then ask for small signs in the beginning. And keep asking too. You can ask for a particular friend you haven't heard from in a while to text you, ask for a parking space, or even ask your guardian angels to make the lights flicker in the room when they're near you. And be on alert for those signs when you ask for them, as often you might miss them. Your guardian angels will show you signs of their help and presence in varied ways. And all of these little signs are your guardian angels' way of telling you that they're there and that they can hear you. I've been working and communicating with my own angelic team as long as I can remember. And one of my favorite ways as a kid to be comforted by their presence was to ask them for small gifts. Many times I would ask them for coins, such as pennies or nickels or quarters. And when I was growing up, a quarter bought you a lot. But each time I asked, each time I would find. So ask away and be open and ready to receive. Signs from your guardian angels, no matter how trivial they might seem at the time, is a symbol of love and hope, reminding you that you're not alone, and no matter what's happening in your life at the present moment in time, they're there to support and help you. I call these signs hugs and kisses from heaven. So, how do you communicate with your guardian angels in a nutshell? Talk to the angels. Ask for their help. Pay attention to synchronicities. And ask for signs of your guardian angel's presence. Then practice and repeat. If you enjoyed this vlogcast, I invite you to like and subscribe, and I'll make sure to give you more tools, techniques, and how-tos to help you live the psychic life. This is Dar Payment wishing you blessings, love, and light.